Now, a rare unanimous decision today from the U.S. Supreme Court will allow an abortion pill to remain on the market. The justices agreed to dismiss a lawsuit that challenges the widely used pill mifepristone. We'll have more from Washington.
Khalif, this decision was unanimous. Were you surprised by that? It seems like we hardly have a unanimous decision across the board nowadays.
These guys can't decide on coming together for anything. But yes, it was unanimous with a little bit of an asterisk. Justice Thomas making a decision to write his concurring opinion. That's when I agree with what the majority has said, but also want to write something also in my own way of writing. He 100% followed the majority thinking of Justice Kavanaugh's majority opinion, who drafted it. But he said, you know what? One of the things you guys mentioned, I would have went a different way, still agreed with you, but I would have decided it in this different factor. But not surprised by this at all, because this question really centered around standing. It really wasn't the underlining portion of the mifepristone at all. It was really, did these plaintiffs actually have standing to bring this case? Standing is if I'm trying to sue as a plaintiff, I have to have an injury. And if I don't have an injury, I don't have standing. That's the argument of the government, that these plaintiffs didn't have standing. And the court went through a rationale of a number of reasons as to why they didn't have standing. The funniest argument was that plaintiffs said, well, if we don't know who have standing, we don't know who would have standing. The court said, well, that's not a reason to have standing, because you can't articulate who would have it if you don't. The other thing the court found that I thought was telling is that they said, listen, you guys are saying one of the injuries that you're caused to do this research, and you're spending all this money to see how much it will affect you and how much it will impact you. The court says you can't spin your way into standing either. Just because you went out and spent a lot of money to determine how much this will affect you, you still don't have an injury, and because you don't have an injury, you don't have standing, thus you have no case.
What's next in this anti-abortion
This
movement?
is one of those type of situations where it is a blow for the folks that are anti-abortion, but it is a mixed bag. This is kind of a situation where it's not a no, but it's not now. You have to have standing before you can bring a claim. And so what you would have to look at, if I'm looking for a comparison, is during the civil rights era, you were looking for folks that were situated in a position where a law had violated their rights. And so you had to find a person with a law that's rights were violated. And so then you would have standing to bring a case. In this situation, it will be the exact same way. You need to find either a doctor or an individual that has been affected by the use or the delivery of this drug. And then now they'll have standing, and so they can bring the claim. This court basically said that the district court got it wrong, the Court of Appeals got it wrong, and they're telling them that they got it right.
And you know there will be more legal proceedings on this topic to come. Khalif Rhodes, thank you for that.